I want to talk to you briefly about the stages of a personal injury case. Anytime you're involved in an accident, you need to call the police, whether it's your fault or not, and make sure that the police arrive. Make sure your side of the story is heard from the police officer. Exchange insurance information and make sure that your insurance company knows that you were involved in an accident. That puts them on notice that there is a potential bodily injury claim and a potential property damage claim. If you feel any discomfort after the accident, it's probably best to go to the emergency room and get checked out to make sure that you don't have any serious injuries that need to be checked. You never know, you could have some internal injuries that may not be manifesting extreme at the time. You just want to go get checked out. If it's not your fault and the other side has liability insurance, that coverage will pay your bills. You could also, if you have health insurance, you could ask that the emergency room bill your health insurance. But once you go to the emergency room and get checked out, you'll most likely get released the same day unless you have any serious injuries and have to be admitted to the hospital. If you are released, that does not necessarily mean that everything is okay. We recommend is that you go seek out treatment with an orthopedic or a chiropractor. And if you contact an attorney, oftentimes an attorney will put you in contact with an orthopedic that can get you in to get an MRI, which is going to show more clearly whether or not you have any type of injury, say in your spinal column or in the soft tissues in your knees. If you have any ligament tears, that's going to show up better in an MRI than, say, an X-ray. Once you have that information, you need to follow the directives of that treating physician. And I would recommend getting an attorney to guide you through that process. Once you are done treating, we send demand letters to the insurance company that is insuring the at-fault driver. We will send that demand letter with all of your damages, which is basically your injuries, your lost wages, any pain and suffering, any future damages or future medical cost associated with the accident. And oftentimes that starts a conversation between us and the insurance adjuster on what the value of this case is. That's at the point where you have to decide whether or not it's time to file a lawsuit or to settle the claim. If the insurance company is refusing to be fair, then it's time to file a lawsuit. And then when you file the lawsuit, that opens up the door for litigation, for depositions, for mediations, and potentially a trial. The initial stages is basically you make sure the police are notified, make sure you get that police report, make sure that you get the medical care that you need, and at the conclusion of your medical treatment, which could be relatively short, if you're not that injured, you want to complete that treatment. You don't start settling the case if you're still in pain. Once you settle the claim, you cannot recover again. Once State Farm or Allstate hands over that check, you can't go back and get a second bite at the apple. So you need to make sure that you're done treating before you attempt to settle the claim. And having the guidance of a personal injury attorney is indispensable in this process. The majority of the time, it's going to result in you receiving more compensation for your injuries than you would receive on your own. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for future videos. We hope you enjoy our channel. You can follow us, and we look forward to continuing the conversation.